And then when you're ready, you can put that heel down and direct your other knee in front. Make sure that you come all the way up on the toe. So those are two versions right there, cross and cross. The third is you can bring the leg right in front of the first leg so that the two calves are in alignment with one another and they appear to be one line. So 1, 2, 3. You can do this while you're in lasso, you can do this while you're leg looping. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. So first let's talk about arms and hands. So we're going for this S shape as opposed to linear. A very simple way that we can do this S shape is to put our hands on our hips, especially if we put one hand higher than the other. So, and it doesn't really matter which one. And when we do this, we come up with these two pretty triangles. Triangle, triangle. If we want, we can take the hand that's higher, even higher, so that it's on the head, or so that it's on the neck, or so that it's sitting on the shoulder. As you come up, try to keep contact with your body, so do some body tracing. I'm going to recommend starting with tracing the edge of the pointer finger. And my fingers are in a blade hand, so all the fingers are together. But they don't have to be. If I want, they can be in a splayed hand. As you come up, your hands can go behind the body. This is especially good with the head. If you have long hair, you can come up onto the neck, slide your hand under your hair, and pull your hair up. So the trick to arms is you don't want to move them very fast. You don't want to be doing this. That's completely distracting. If you're doing 4 bounces or 8 bounces with your hoop, make this take a count of 4 or 8. And once you get to where you want it to be, pause a second and pose. So there's no rush to get through this. When you come back down, don't lose contact with your body. And pose. So let me show you what this looks like with a hoop. We will start in lasso. So if the hoop is in one hand, the other hand can be on the hip. The foot is all the way up on the toe. The knee is all the way across. When you're ready to come up, you can come up under your hair. You can come up on the side of your face. Put both hands in. Slide one down the back of the body. Slide it behind the body. And if you want to, you can hide that arm altogether. So now let's do it while leg hooping. I'm going to tell you this is a little tricky because your feet have to be so close together, and because one foot is balanced and the other foot you're just on the tip of the toe. So you can bring that tip of the toe to the front of the balancing foot, to the opposite side of the balancing foot, or close to the big toe on the balancing foot. So I'm going to get my hoop started on my legs. Right now I have my right toe to the right of my balancing foot. Now it's in front of my balancing foot. And now it's to the opposite. Whoops. And now it's to the opposite side of my balancing foot. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so that you can see how close my feet are together. Here. Here. See, it doesn't look very pretty from the side. The thing about pin-up poses is they're an illusion. They only look good from one direction, and that's generally straight on. So you have got the crown of your head, if you've come up under the crown of your head, you've got a good grip. You can actually kind of use your elbows to close. You can pull against your own body to keep yourself balanced. So, and remember that if you have both hands on your waist and you want to make it look more curvy, take one just a little bit higher. Okay, I think that's really all I wanted to say to you about this. I hope that you find it helpful. Oh, this is elbows to the back, elbows to the front.